Got a fire in my soul, yeah, it's burning bright. Guy band, he told me just to follow the light. Well, I heard the people singing with all their might. So I hit the ground running, and I ran all night. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Well, I ran into my family, and I ran into my friends, and I ran into people that I didn't know then. And I said to them, hey, I could use a hand. And then I ran and I ran, and I ran and I ran. And we sang, run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. They say it's dangerous out there, but not if we're all here. If we're together, we can run without fear. Well, the children and the elders and the strangers and the neighbors and the doctors and the teachers and the farmers and the bakers and the scientists and builders and the singers and the players and the buskers and the dancers and the dreamers and the painters and the coaches and the helpers and the artists and creators and the yogis and the healers and the preachers and the changers and the people and the planet and the forests and the rivers and the mountains and the oceans and the future and the vision. And the buskers and the patience and the future and the vision. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run.
Good Wednesday, everybody. Shout out to everybody. I see y'all out there. Good morning, Brother Shine. How you doing this morning, my man?
Doing well. How are you?
Oh, man, you know, as we were talking for a few minutes before we come on, I'm having my battle right now.
Yeah.
And we'll get into that battle here in a little bit and talk about it. But I learned a new word this week, and I'll tell y'all what that new word is here shortly. Right now, I'm going to say hello to everybody. Good morning, Magic Healing. Miss Minna, how you doing? Good to see you. Brother Chris, shout out to you. Chris the Flash, I see you out there. Double tap that screen for you fellas. Share this live stream out. We appreciate it. Hey, Jared Talks, I see you up there, brother. I see you. But, I was just kindly making fun. Man, latency. Have y'all ever heard of that word? I hadn't until a couple days ago. I don't like that word.
No.
And that word's had our rounds. Anyway, I've been trying to learn to use recording software. Yeah. But anyway, different story. Man, I didn't realize there was so much that went into trying to figure out how to use it. but that was beside the point. And then I come up with the issue of latency.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that has led me on a journey of video to watch a tutorial video of how to watch the tutorial video of the tutorial video that's going to tell me about latency.
The
And
rabbit
then
hole,
watch
yeah.
tutorial videos of the stuff that I heard during the tutorial video of the latency tutorial video so that I could learn what they were talking about so that I could then go apply it.
Mm.
It ain't it
Yeah.
ain't easy. But
No.
anyway, I think I finally accidentally hit the right button about 15 minutes before we come on for it was time to come on. I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? I got so excited. I was like, but then at the same time, I told you, I said, I got my guitar all plugged in. I was like, man, it sounding good.
Mm.
And then the daggone, I think it's the pickup on my guitar's shot. So it's like,
Yeah.
man, I go from, I thought I was waiting. So now I'm going to have to get me a new pickup. But that's okay because it's
That's
been in
alright.
there forever. I mean, they go bad like that. But
Yep.
I was like, man, this is tough. This is tough, bro. Like, it's not as easy as what you think, man. When you don't know some of these terms and like terminology and stuff, you gotta
No.
learn it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
It is frustrating. You got to be
It's-
persistent with it for sure.
oh,
But,
it's the only way I'm ever gonna get over it is to kind of just get past that point where it's like aggravating to me. To
Mm-hmm.
where, because that's how this was at first. Dude,
Oh,
every
yeah.
morning before
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
come on here, it would just aggravate the crap out of me. I'd just be tore all to pieces over. Now I don't get it. Now it's like nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
once it gets to that point for me to get on here and record a song, once it's like boom, 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 sit down, record, then I'll be like, okay, now I'm winning. Now I can sit back and be creative and
Mhm.
have fun with it. Because right now this part
No.
ain't the fun for me.
And that's like, you know, that process is true. Like, it was the same for me when I started doing it. Like, you have all this stuff coming up and trying to do this, trying to do that, and like just the simplest way is the best. That's what everybody who like I looked up to ended up telling me. They're like, just
Right.
get a good clean sound in there, mess with the
Yeah.
program. That's going to take some time, like it does. But
Yeah.
once you find your settings and you save all those things, you'll just be
Yeah.
banging them out, banging
Yeah.
them out.
That's
Yeah.
where I'm trying to get to, is where all my stuff is kind of like, you know, because I just, man, I get so aggravated and I get so frustrated, and it's not just to the computer, but it's at myself, and it's like, you know, I just get overwhelmed so easy when it comes to this. Now you can put the weight of the world on my shoulders in other ways,
Mhm.
and I'm your guy. But
Mhm.
this kind of stuff, man, this type of stuff overloads me so fast. My brain gets to where one, because you can't accomplish it without sitting the hell down. You
Mhm.
can't accomplish this mission without sitting here and concentrating. You can't do it. You can't get nothing done on a computer unless you're willing to sit and mess with it for a bit. Well,
Yep.
for me, that's automatically like a downhill fall for me, right off the cliff. And then everything after that is just like, oh God, I hate this thing. I
Yeah.
hate it, but I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yep.
Shout out to
Patience
you,
is a
Magic of
virtue.
Healing. Thank you, Sister Amena. I appreciate that, and I will keep that in mind, because there's a lot of times I do get to where it's like, man, I don't know what the heck to do, but I am learning.
Mhm.
I'm slow, but I'm steady. But it's inspiring me, man, because I really do want to be able to work my own music up when I feel like it. Like
Mhm.
if it's late at night and I want to come in here and, or if it's early in the morning, I want to come in here and do something. I want to be able, you know, like when
Yep.
you feel inspired to do it.
That's
Like
right.
when you
Yeah.
feel ready, and if you don't do it yourself, you don't have that freedom of like,
Mm.
it's 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'm up anyway. I'm gonna go in here and mess with my stuff, and I'm gonna,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Or
I
it's
do.
1 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock in the evening, whatever time. It's
Mhm.
like, you know, that's the freedom I'm trying to get to, and I'll get there. This
yeah.
takes me. Just say, hey, there's Brother Mar, man. Shout out to you, Brother
Yeah.
Mar. Hey,
Welcome.
I encourage any of you guys, if you haven't been to see Mar channel, he does great karaoke and live music, and
Nice.
he has a fella, Bruce Harvey, that comes on with him and does some gospel singings and stuff. But
Okay.
they
Cool.
just do quiet. But it's not all God. Like, he does other singing too. But
Right.
the one show, like on Sundays, he does like a, you know, a gospel singing and stuff. But I mean,
Mhm.
just really cool people, and I support them when I have the opportunity, I turn it on, just listen to the music. And when I can, I chime in, so, tell them good job or whatever. But
Right on.
I just encourage anybody in earshot, if you haven't been to check him out, man, he's just good people and just been gracious to me. So shout out to you, Brother Mar. Appreciate
Nice.
you, man. We all do. Welcome, and I thank you for being here, man.
Yeah.
Magic Healing, always good to see you and Chris the Flash. Yeah, I had to get that off my chest this morning, Sean. It was, man, I've been so aggravated. I can't help it, bro. I can't help it. This kind of stuff just makes me so angry sometimes. But it's the little wins, right? We celebrate
Yeah,
the little
that's
wins.
right,
Like,
man.
hey,
That's right.
hey, I didn't throw the computer. Didn't throw the microphone.
Nothing got broke. Yeah.
Nothing got broke, man.
Yeah.
Other than my heart a couple times. I
Yeah.
tell you, when it kept doing the same thing to me, every button that I pushed, that's when it aggravates me. It's if it would do something completely different when I hit a setting, then I'd be like, okay, that's not working. But
Yeah.
it was like, all right, I'm hitting all these settings, but it don't sound to me like anything's changing for me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It keeps doing
Yeah.
the same exact thing, and then finally, man, I hit that one setting, Windows. It was Windows something Pro or Windows something original or I can't remember now. I had to look again at what the setting was, but in Traction, the editing thing I'm using, that was the name of the setting, and I hadn't hit it for whatever reason because I don't even know why I hadn't, but I hit that one, and as soon as I hit it, the feedback, the latency issue come to a stop, all that immediately. I didn't have to do nothing else. So I don't know if it was a combination of things because I've been through there hitting. I might need to go back and like hit it, like do the reset setting, where it takes it back to default and then start anew and make sure that I have the process down, that I know exactly what I did to get where I'm at. That way I don't have this guessing game again. Because right now, like I told you right before I come on, I was finally able to get sound without it doing that to me. But I ain't 100% that when I go back after we get done live that it's going to do that for me. I hope it does.
Hopefully.
Yeah. But I don't know what I did or if it was an accidental. I don't know. This kind of stuff
some of them
sometimes.
settings are silly because like they're like they'll have like a pre-programmed delay or they'll have the bit rate or the sample rate different and you have to mess with that stuff, right, depending on whatever. But I mean, if it was working and you can launch the program and play, then you should be good. You should have it figured.
When I killed it out before I come, man, it was doing exactly what I think I wanted it to do. Like I said, I hadn't even got the recorded track. I did plug my guitar in. I think it's my pickup, but that ain't going to stop me from being able to record. I'll just have to do it too, through one microphone. But it was like, finally I'm not getting that delay because you couldn't record like that. Like I would talk and then, you know how it'll do for us? Like if we have a setting wrong or if you have your phone playing in the background or you'll get that feedback, like you'll hear yourself talk back later than what you said it or whatever. That was the issue I was having in my ear. And I could not get it to go away. And then I finally was able, I scored a win right before.
Nice. Well, that's good.
It was a luck. Because I don't know exactly what I did, but I do know that I do know where to go to get back to where I was at, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and just see the name of it, man.
Yeah.
But
For sure.
we'll find out. We'll find out.
Yes, we will.
Coming from the guy that had to learn to turn the computer on, so we'll find out, man. Natty
One step at
Homemaker
a
in the
time.
house.
Yeah.
Natty Homemaker, shout out to you. Good vibes, always good vibes. This is Guy and Shine, 11 to 1, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, Eastern Standard Time. We appreciate y'all giving us some of your time this afternoon. Good vibing with us, always good vibes. We kind of talk about what we want to, and today it was one of them things for me. I had to get that off my chest just because I've been about to explode the last couple days trying to mess with that crap. I needed somebody to tell me I've been there.
Yeah.
I needed somebody to be like,
100%. 100%. Like I was saying earlier,
man.
it took years to learn like the tail end of the process, right? Because like that's where I was saying, like, again, it's almost like learning guitar. Like, you got to keep your times just because your
Yeah.
ears won't work. You know what I mean? Especially after you played and then you're going to master or do whatever. Just once you get it figured out, take your time with it. And then I'll be here to help and hopefully save you 20
Man.
years of what I've been trying to figure out.
Well,
So, you know,
the one thing that I'm finding that's nice is that the
yeah.
skills that I've learned with the computer
Mm-hmm.
cross
Yep.
between
Yep.
each other. Like
Yeah. They're
I'm not having to
interchangeable.
relearn all
No.
that because you knew I had to learn what copy and paste was, bro. So
Yeah.
I was starting at below kindergarten status these days. And now I'm finding that the things that I've been shown and what I've just learned, okay,
Mm-hmm.
well, those same skills apply moving on to the
100% they do.
next thing. So that,
100%. Yep.
that's been
Yeah.
one of those things like for me that I think, okay, well, at least you got that under your belt. You're not
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out, what this file is or what that file is or how to copy and paste or how to drag and drop. If I'd have
No.
dragged and dropped my computer one more time, guys, I wouldn't have a
Maybe
computer.
that's why you're having a latency issue.
That might be the latency issue. Is a few too many drag and drops,
Few
but
too
they
many
got to be
hits to
more
the
clear.
dome. Yeah.
They got to be more clear about that because
Computers
don't think they-
concussed.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You about 3 Red Bull down the mall at once and do it. Laugh out, not good. Nah, not for me. Especially not for me. 3 Red Bulls and I'd probably.
Ricocheting off the
Oh
walls.
Lord, yeah. All my work would be done as I was running around sideways around the wall in here, man. Like,
We're bringing Leroy
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
yeah. Leroy would be trying to catch me. Like, hey, settle down, man.
What's up with you? People are talking.
You're getting feet marks on my ceiling.
Yep. No
Them
one's
Red Bulls
impressed.
get you clicking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Good morning, Elevated Einstein. We were just talking about learn. I learned a little bit this past couple days about latency and about editing software, and I'm trying to step myself out there in that game. And I'm right before we come on, I finally was able to get sound that was clean coming back to me. So if I'm counting it as a win,
Yeah.
it's like. Now, when we get off of here, I feel inspired that by the time we get done, I'll be mellowed out from the couple hours beforehand.
Mhm.
And by the time we get done, I'll maybe be ready to light in and see about, because once I get me a track to work with, then I can start exercising other tools and other things.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Right now, I couldn't even get to that point, man. Like, I was
Yeah.
like, you can't record like this.
No, that kills the vibe, right? Because like
It-
you got something in your head, you want to plug in, you want to play it out, then
Yeah.
like nothing's working. You're like, oh man, like that's where I
That's
get
what I'm
frustrated.
saying. Like to you is like I want to get to that point to where when guy feels inspired
Mm-hmm.
and wants to do something, I don't have to come in here and play around with a bunch of crap or try to learn a bunch of crap or try to figure a bunch of stuff out. I want to be able to come in here like I do with StreamYard, boom, boom, boom,
Mhm.
open it up, boom, do what I gotta do, and now it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once it gets to that point with this editing software and how to properly record my music and others and other stuff, just whatever,
Yep.
then that's like freedom for me. That's like then like I was saying.
Well, then you got the
I
whole
don't-
ticket there, right? You got everything.
I'm not
you can
on
do it all.
anybody else's time. I'm on
No.
my time again. Where it's
Yeah.
like, okay, when I'm inspired, I can work.
Mhm.
When you feel that like energy and like you're like, okay, I want to knock this out and I want to get it done.
And that's important with like I find for me like with the songwriting process anyway. Like sometimes like whatever you moved your gear, it's not working properly, so I'll always take the phone or whatever I got that I can do because like your timing, how you sing the words, how you say the words, like that. Like if you've ever done a really good take, like where you've recorded it and the guy's like, "Oh, I didn't hit record."
Oh
Like,
man, yeah, I've done it to myself.
yeah,
I've done it to myself on the phone and like that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Like think you're
Yeah.
recording and jam
And you're
one out
right
thinking,
into it. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh yeah.
and then find out you didn't hit record.
No.
You didn't.
And
man,
then
that felt good.
the freak out afterwards, like, come
Yeah,
on, man.
Like I'll never get that back. I'll
No,
never be
that's
able
gone.
to do that again.
She's gone.
She's gone. But yeah, Elevated, I'm trying to learn, but I think I've got a pretty good handle with the stream and with the podcasting situation. I've learned how to basically do any of that I need. But with the recording side of things, I want to be able to take my own music and
Hmm.
make it as quality as what other people are able to do myself. And the only way I'm
Yep.
gonna learn to do that is to tick myself off and dive in and make myself ingest this knowledge, and it'll
Hmm.
eventually, just like with the StreamYard deal, and just like with just the whole idea of using the computer, it's finally gotten to where turning it on does not make my stomach immediately start hurting or aggravate me in my brain,
Hmm.
like, oh man, crap, I got to go do this. I don't want to, like,
Yeah, yeah.
I love all of it, except, well, now at least that's comfortable.
Yep.
And I know that once I get to a point where a guy can come in here, boom, hit the button and get it pulled up and be able to grab my instrument or do what I want to do on demand, then that gives me that freedom I'm looking for, that opportunity to create, like we were talking, when you're inspired. Because
Yep.
when I've got songs coming, bro,
Mm.
I might write 4 or 5 songs
Exactly.
in no time, but then it'll be a lull of 2 or 3 weeks or more that I may not be able to come up with nothing. It may just little pieces of stuff. But
Right.
when I feel that inspiration, or like with this opportunity now, knowing that it's available for me, then knowing that, then this effort I have to go through to learn this, I know that on the other side of it, I'll be able to make music
Hmm.
of my choice,
Yep.
the way that I feel to do it, and when I feel inspired, most importantly, when you feel that inspiration and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in and lay
Hmm.
it. I
Hmm.
want to be able to come in and lay the track down and be like, yep, that's the one I
Yeah.
wanted. Because there's so many times that I feel like that, man, at the most random times when I get up and can't sleep or whatever. And usually it's in the mornings for me. I'm an
Yeah.
early riser, and I get up, and that's when I'll come in here and want to do whatever it is I'm doing with the computer, or try to mess with stuff and drink my coffee and
Hmm.
just try to learn something. And I can't wait till those moments when I can come in, turn my software on, get my mic set, grab my instrument,
Yeah.
and go to work and put something down that I feel inspired about. Not because it's like, okay, let's do this because
I
we need
have
to put a
to.
song out, or
Yeah.
we need to do this. Let's do
Yep.
it because we feel inspired to do it. And
Well,
then
that's
what
that's
kind of
the
music?
like, that's what I like about that process is that you get to decide. You get to. It's your sound.
You're
It's
not
all
renting
you.
a studio at a
No.
certain date to do
No.
a certain amount of songs.
Hmm.
You're doing it when you get up in the morning. If you feel the inspiration,
Yep.
you come in here and don't maybe not even have your first cup of coffee, and turn it on and know that
Boom.
this is the time
Strikes
that
you.
I want to
Yep.
do this when this is it. And that's what I'm saying, Sean. That's why that for me it's so important that I'm able to do my stuff myself,
Hmm.
because when I want to do it, that's the time I feel like when you're inspired to do it, that's when you're going to bring the best
Oh,
out of
absolutely. Like
what you have,
absolutely, bro. Yep. Yep.
besides a time frame, besides like, oh man, I need to put a song out, or I need
Hmm.
to do this, or I need to do. That's the wrong time to feel necessary to go to work on something like that, in
It,
my
it
opinion.
never comes out the same. Like,
Never.
never. You can feel the force behind it, I find. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's why I say, like, anytime something comes up now, like I learned that a long time ago. It was like if it's an idea for a video or a conversation or a song, like like just make a short video recording of
Yep.
it, right?
Yep.
So I have it because I mean, as well as I know, you can play 50 different songs at least with the same chord patterns, but depending on the timing and the changing, it's going to
Oh,
be a
it's
totally
yeah.
different
You
song,
got
right?
5,000 different songs if
Yeah,
you want to,
yeah,
ten
yeah,
thousand, whatever. Good
whatever.
morning, Miss Boogie Time. I see you up
Yeah,
there.
morning,
Good
Boogie.
morning, our friend Miss Boogie Time in the house. Encourage anybody that hasn't been over to support Miss Boogie Time, please go over and support her. An outstanding member of the community, and
Hmm.
most importantly, just a sincere person. So we encourage you to go support her. She's got music, and she's got her uh, regular, I guess, I mean, it's a YouTube channel, but they're both YouTube channels. One's music and one's
Yeah,
regular. I don't ever know how to explain that kind of
me
stuff.
neither. She's
I,
multiple channels doing
yeah,
lots of
there you
stuff.
go. Multiple, there, that's a great word. And it's got a few more syllables than I normally use. So
Yeah,
it's great.
yeah.
Uh, but good morning, Miss Boogie. We were just talking about the new word I learned about over this week. uh, latency. Not to say that I didn't already have heard the word before, but
Mm.
I had never had to deal with any editing software or trying to learn how to do my own music. So I started trying to learn the whole process and downloaded the software to do it. And then I started experiencing latency, and I've been through a latency journey for
Mhm.
the past couple days. I think I beat the journey though. Right before we came on, I finally got my first sound with no weirdness. So cross my
Good.
fingers, knock on wood, cross my
Yep.
toes, whatever else I can. Yeah. Or
You'll
I'm
get
just,
there.
hey, but elevated. Thank you, bro. I appreciate your offer, and I tell you what, what may just need to happen is may need to get you to come up to my place because I've got pretty much everything it takes. If I have any real issues, I may just get you to come stop by one afternoon and take a look at what I'm working with, and if you can help me stumble through a couple things without pulling my little bit of hair out of my head, then that would be cool. And if anything, we'll just hang out and I'll tell you a lie or two, make you believe it, and it'll be great times, man. But yeah, man, thank you, Elevated. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Agreement with
Hey,
StreamYard, Buggy. I don't know if
hey,
that's what you were asking. But we are talking about he's starting to record his own
oh,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
So he was having trouble, like, sometimes like when you're running a track, or he wasn't even able to get to there. So, yeah, a
yeah.
liar too. But anyway, he's got to figure it. He's got to figure it out now. So hopefully it
Well,
stays
with
where it's at.
the editing software, like I had never even tried anything like this before. So like with this, I feel like we've pretty much got this. I I feel a handle on it. Like I don't feel that
Mm,
stress level when I have to work on something through StreamYard or something to do with this because I kind of know how it all works. But then I move over to the editing software where I'd never had anything to do with. Now I feel like a lot of the skills that Tommy's been able to show me, you've been
mm,
able to show me, others have helped me. I feel like the computer skills I've learned are crossing over for me. I just hadn't never heard of latency as far as in that terminology. So
yeah,
therefore, working through the process of figuring out what I didn't need on my computer, what I do need on
yep,
my computer, all these types of things, and led me on a journey of watching videos
mm-hmm,
of what this does and what that does and what causes latency and all this kind of stuff. Which, hey, in the long run, I needed to know it. I
yep.
just didn't want to know it. That's just let's just be honest. Because I'm that guy that I
Well,
never
once you
cared
get
about it.
into it, you're gonna find it's very interchangeable because that's what, like, I didn't know how to use video editing software, right? Obviously, when I started doing this YouTube stuff, but once I started messing with it, and I'm like, well, this is exactly the same as my recording program, right? So I can just drag and click and add things or do
Yeah,
whatever you want to do. So, like, those skills are, this is just
interchange.
the problem, and then once you get there, yeah, you'll
Yeah,
interchange it all, no
because
problem.
I think that's why it overwhelmed me, like with this StreamYard deal, and like when we first started,
Yeah.
was because man, I truly was learning how to use this stinking computer from like scratch. Like
Mm-hmm.
I sincerely didn't know what copy and paste was. I didn't know that, and that sounds silly, but if you don't know, I didn't know what files I was like when I would save something there for the longest time. I didn't even know where it was at. I was like, I didn't even know where it went. When it said it saved it, I don't know where that's
Yeah.
at, but it said
Yeah,
it's
I have
there.
that. So I have that
You know?
problem still sometimes. I'm like, I've
Yeah,
downloaded this 50 times. Where
yeah,
is it?
yeah,
It should be
dude.
in downloads, but no,
My, yeah,
not
my
there.
kid come in here and in the first tab thing, he showed me how it extended over. And he
Yeah.
was like, Dad, if you want to get to your stuff real quick, he said, just come up here and do this and do it. And I'm like, well, whatever, man, get out of my face. But anyway, he come over and he done it anyway.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had one of those issues where there was like one thing that I
Yeah.
had downloaded like 20, 30 times. I mean, it was just repeated because I had no clue where it was
If I
going,
click
man.
it more times, it'll
I
eventually
did.
show
It will
up.
fill up and run over into this screen
Maybe that's where
eventually.
this latency issue is coming from.
Yeah, dude. I was like, man, you
It's
gotta
coming
be
together
kidding me.
now. See, when we
It
talk it out, the pieces start falling
it
into
starts
place.
coming together, man.
Yeah, look at that.
The
Yeah.
computer can only handle so many of one download, apparently.
Yeah.
But
Slacker. It's
once
slacking
again,
computer.
like you were
Yeah.
just saying earlier, man, it's like, but the skills I picked up that I got
Mm,
through on that, now apply over in the next thing over.
yep.
Just like with the Canva deal, I feel like I've got a good
Oh
handle
yeah.
on Canva now.
Yep.
You know, I can at least apply the tools that's available. You know, I can do it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that those skills will go over to the editing software
Yeah,
once
they
I get
will.
past a couple of these technical issues,
Yep.
like with the whole latency deal, you know,
Yep.
some of those things. So,
Absolutely.
you know, it's exciting. Thanks, Miss Boogie Time. I've struggled with a lot of this learning process. And I don't mind to do it in front of everybody because it's kind of helped me to hold me accountable and kind of keep me going. Like, man, I don't want to
Mm,
fail. Oh, well, no, I don't mind to fail. I don't want to quit. I don't want to quit in front of
mm-hmm.
it. I want to just
Yeah.
keep doing it and get better at it, and then everybody see like, okay, he stuck with it, made
Well,
it
you
through it.
will. I mean, you've already done it with this, and you've done it with learning how to do everything that you know how to do right now. It's just the fact that you even had the patience to sit through and figure out how to fix latency mode is,
I mean,
that ain't for everyone, bud. Like a lot of
it's
people would quit
definitely
right
not,
there.
dude.
So,
My
hats
wife,
off to you.
she sits right beside me out here. She's
Yep.
got her own chair, and then I got my spot where I rock, cause I always rock like is,
Hmm.
and you can't sit beside me cause you'll rock too, and you don't mean
Yeah,
to.
you start
So
getting
you
in
get the
sway.
reverb
Yeah,
off of me. So
yeah.
she's sitting there, and I'm watching my videos like a crackhead fiending. Right, I'm rocking in my seat, looking all crazy as hell.
Yeah.
And I got it. It's talking about latency, and she's like, "What are you watching?" You know what I mean? Because it's all this technical stuff, and
You
I'm
don't
like,
want
"I'm
to be in
learning
my
about
head right
latency.
now.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to listen to how many sample rates I need, for God's sakes." Hush. Yeah.
Don't you know anything?
Don't you know anything? Everybody knows what that is. You know what I mean? But hey, dude,
Latency.
yeah,
As
man.
defined by Webster's Dictionary.
Yeah. It
Lag.
was like,
Yeah.
oh Lord, man. But hey, that's the only way. I mean, thank God for these little YouTube tutorials and creators making
Yeah.
content for people like myself. Dude, I was burning it up, like
Oh, yeah.
trying to find something that it meant, you know, like, okay, let me watch
Oh,
this one
well,
and
and
see what it
once you
has.
get into using whichever program you're using too, this is something that'll save you a lot of time. Is
Yeah.
if you punch that into YouTube, like how to use this program, you'll find thousands of videos like of like
Mm.
guys being like, in 5 minutes, here's how you do like blah blah blah,
Y-
and you might have to
Yeah.
watch it 20 times, but by the end of it,
Hey,
you'll be like,
you'll
hey,
know it.
yep,
You'll
you'll
know it.
know it. Yeah.
And you know what I found helpful, like you know, while I was dealing with this latency thing and in here messing around, the little tutorials that, like, you know, when you first open the thing up,
Hmm.
and you know, you can go to create or whatever, and then
Yep.
off to the side it's got the tutorial thing. I
Right.
ain't gonna lie. I hadn't watched it until yesterday evening. I went ahead and watched it. I was in here messing around. I'm like, well, I'm gonna watch. Well, it didn't have nothing to do with like fixing latency issues or nothing. It wasn't that kind of tutorial,
Yeah.
but a beginner process tutorial, and it was like, oh, okay.
Mm.
Well, once I get past this one issue, then I'll know like what
There
they're
you go.
meaning, you
Yeah,
know, with what,
exactly.
and
Exactly.
it did help, man.
Because to
So
know what's coming next, especially when you're learning, it's like, am I even on the right vein here? Like, you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like,
and
so,
it's overwhelming when that screen comes up and it's all that crap listed, and you
mm-hmm,
know you got all your tracks lit. That
yep,
scares you. But
mm-hmm,
if you take, for me, I noticed that like you can minus off all the tracks that you don't want, and
yep,
there's something visually about getting rid of all the other stuff,
mm-hmm,
even though it doesn't affect anything.
no.
Your track will still be the track, but getting rid of all that stuff for my eyes not to see
Well,
helps me to
and that's where you want to be good with like your labeling. Like, even if you put like guitar rhythm, right, and you're doing multiple tracks, like, so
mm,
when you're doing the mix after, you're not thinking that you're
trying to
putting the drums up and you're putting the guitar up, and then you're like, what? Not, you know what I mean?
take the
So,
time to name them,
yeah,
and
yeah, that's important. You want to label everything.
I'm
Yeah.
excited about it, man, because
Oh,
it
it's a
gives
lot of
it.
fun, man. It
Yeah,
is.
dude,
Yeah.
it's you know, it's one of those things. I think about it from like, okay, what am I going to do for the next 25 years? You know, as far as hobbies go. Well,
Hmm.
this is one of those hobbies that even when I may be so old that I can't get around and walk very good, I'll be able to use and have an outlet
Oh,
for
of
create,
course. You can
for
use it for the
doing
rest
stuff
of your life,
for
man.
the
Like
rest of your life.
that's the
So
beauty of it now. Like I mean, like I showed you like the couple little like that little gadget that I have, man. Like I mean, years ago you needed players to do all this stuff. Now it's
yeah,
just you
yeah,
know, click, boom. Once you
yeah.
get it, yeah,
Yeah, I acted. I see you,
yeah.
but don't you know anything? I acted like with Courtney. I was like, "Don't you know what latency is?" You know what I mean? I thought
Yeah,
everybody that listens to
living
the
under
radio
a
knew
rock.
that.
I mean, come on now.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Yeah,
You know. But it was a journey, that's for sure. A journey through new times. But hey,
yeah, yep.
the
That's how
the
you get to
fun's on the
places.
other side of it.
That's right.
You get to create. Looky at them two hunka burning sexy beast. God.
Waiting for that. I needed my morning pickup. Thank you.
Yeah, what's up, Gen X? Gen X in the house coming in with the hootie hoo. I appreciate
Mhm.
you, brother Clint. Thank you, man. Good morning. Good vibes to you, buddy. Good vibes. Good vibes to all. Hey, there's Mama. She
Mhm.
said, "Hi, Boogie Time. Love my book. Good morning, Mama.
Morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Yeah.
Miss Boogie Time. We got Elevated Einstein. Caleb Boo in the house. Good morning,
Yeah,
Caleb Boo. Good vibes to you, our
Good
friend.
vibes.
Good vibes. We've been good vibing this morning, talking about editing software. If there's ever a such thing as that being good vibes, but there is, there
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
there is,
Yeah.
there is.
That's it.
It's possible. It's just tough. It's just if you're the one that's wanting to throw something, it's probably not as fun for you. Good morning, AB. We see you there, brother
It'll be
AB in the
expensive.
house. Good
Yeah.
to see you, man. Good to see you. Shout out to all of you guys. We appreciate y'all being
Yeah,
here.
we
We were
do.
having us a little discussion on editing software and the word latency this morning. So if anybody was interested in that, yeah, you can see where
You can watch the
know,
playback.
people just knocking the door down to watch that back. Boy, like,
Yeah.
"Woo,
Oh yeah.
learn
They're
about some
lined up.
latency."
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell your friends.
not
Yeah,
larceny,
exactly.
latency.
Larceny, grand larceny.
For those that's out there that went, "Oh, I know all about that," I had to repeat, like, not larceny,
Yeah.
latency. There's a slight difference.
Yeah.
There's-
Good for clarification. We don't want
Yeah,
anything
I
on our
just want-
hands.
yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Yeah, I didn't want to,
Yeah.
I didn't want to be accused of false advertising.
That's it.
You
Yeah.
know, it's
Make good
therefore,
choices.
clarification. Yeah, make good choices. Yeah, make good choices. Hard to back up and punt once you
Yeah.
make the wrong choices, man. You know, it's hard to back up. This is
Absolutely.
a shout out to everybody. We appreciate y'all being here. This is Guy and Shine Monday, Wednesday, and Friday Eastern Standard Time. This is Shine's original song called "Silly Girl." Shout out to every one of you.
Thanks,
Good
guys.
vibes.
It's for you, sweetie. All right.
Where did you come from, silly girl? I know I just met you, but I can't seem to get you out of my head, out of my head. My favorite song was playing, and you were shaking your hips with little invitation. We were locking lips, and know that I'll never forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I can see you again. You gave me your poison, and I breathed you in. And just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. And as the band was
places. Then out of nowhere you appear without one question. Yeah, we disappeared, and know that I'll never forget you. No matter how hard I try, can't even find the words to tell you how much you blew my mind. Gave me your poison, and I breathed it in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear in the end. The end. The end. It's just the beginning. Well, you know I won't forget you, no matter how hard I try. I can't even find a pen so I could see you again. Give me your poison, and I breathed you in. But just like my favorite things, you disappear. Yeah. The end. The end. The end.
Well, I'll take me a drink every now and again. I might roll me up a joint and put it in the air. Well, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know what's on my heart. Well, I'll turn my cheek, but don't push me around. Well, you know damn well I'm gonna stand my ground. Hey, that's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know what's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, you just gotta know God's on my heart. 'Cause living ain't easy, and for some it's a long hard ride. That's all a part of living. Hey, don't get me wrong, You just gotta know God's on my heart. You just gotta know God's on my heart. Hey, you just gotta know God's on my heart. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all being here. This is Gone Shine, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thank you, Miss Minna. Appreciate that. Brother Gen X, one of your favorite. This is my favorite song. Cool, man. I'm glad you have a favorite of mine. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I see Miss Boogie Time. Miss Boogie Time in the house. Elevated Einstein. Appreciate all you guys being here with us, man. We're just sitting, having us a little jam right now. That's a new song that I just got done kind of putting together. I don't know, about a week ago, I guess. Go ahead, man. Roll it up. Don't get it too tight, though. Yeah, that was one of them. That I had for a long time, but I hadn't never really put no real chords to it. So I hope everybody enjoyed it anyway. One of those just come out pretty good. Come out pretty good in my ears. So I just go ahead and do it. That's all that matters. There's Brother Shine. What's up, Brother Shine? You gonna come back up? Man, you here in the house?
Oh yeah, I was letting you do your thing. I had a fella at the door, tree limber, the grass with all the rain and stuff. The trees are growing up real quick.
Oh yeah.
So we got to make sure they get them cut so we don't lose power again.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, we had the same thing done a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Remember during my live I had wood chipper going.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it was power company stuff where they were they come through and stopped and asked me if or was telling me about the trees, and I was just like, look, you ain't gotta ask me nothing. If y'all say that it needs to go and
Get it
that
going.
it could take the power out, then hey, adios.
Take care
I
of
don't I don't want it.
No.
So they took it out, man. They took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It was 6 trees in total.
We got 3, and I just said get rid of them, man. Like
Get rid
7
of 'em.
years in this place.
Hey.
Every year it's the same thing. Get it gone, man. Just cut it
Get
right
'em
off the
gone.
base.
Because
Gone.
if it's gonna knock my power out in the middle of winter time,
No.
you go
No.
ahead and take them right on up and out of here. I didn't want it anyway.
No.
Didn't
Didn't
want
care.
it anyway.
Didn't care for it. I'll tell you that. Yeah. there you go. I can't hear anything out of my left ear. It's gonna sound terrible. Oh, yeah. Let's go, Rusty. Yeah. Cutting trees in my backyard. Let me tell you now why they're doing it. Knocks out the power every 2 to 3 weeks. When that happens, I'm out of lights for at least 3 days. Food goes bad, lady gets cranky, boy won't talk to me. That part's not so bad. But no power? Maybe you don't want to have that cold shower. Yeah. Now let me tell you what happened after they cut down them trees. They left all the lemons around thinking I was gonna pick them up. I said no way, not today. Turns out I ended up picking them up anyway. Wasn't so much my choice, it was more the old lady who said if I don't do stuff around here, I'll be leaving. You know what I'm talking about. That's sassy talk. Sometimes it rubs me the wrong way and I should just walk away. But I don't. So I cause more problems for myself. Yes, I do. Keep running this mouth. Oh, the hours I've wasted and the smiles I've frowned. Yeah. Now I was getting a bit tired. It was around 4 in the afternoon. It was normal nap time for me around these parts. But, had to keep on moving. So if you don't go make some money, this is the end of us, honey. Now I got nowhere to live. You're welcome. So now I'm living in a shelter. Can't always get a bed, but I could always find a helper to bring me to a lower state. And that bottle, oh, the weight. I've been trying, but ain't found no answers yet in any of these things. So I decided to get it together. It's a brief thought that goes through my head. And then I go right back to that bottle. Everybody looks at me and says, you're gonna end up dead. Says, too late, I already got the diabetes. There's no point in crying for me. I'll see you on the other side of eternity. Yeah. And I'll see you later, baby. That's right. If mama ain't happy, ain't no one happy. Never. So you can save yourself some time, maybe learn from one or two of these lines. Or you can go through this world completely blind, pretending you know it all. Let me save you 2 decades or so. Keep mama happy, yeah. Shelter ain't no place for nobody. One night this guy stole my boots. Had them duct taped on and everything. Oh, what a hoot. Alright. He got soft. He got soft. On top of it out.
Just keep on, just keep on going and going and
The
going.
45 minutes. Random
As long as
thoughts.
my wrist will keep up with it, I'll just keep on.
That's too funny. That's funny. I like that. Yeah.
That is fun, though. That's fun.
When I hear
like doing
playback on that, I got the door half open and I could hear like kids yelling
Yeah.
in the background. I'm like, that's
Nothing wrong
cool.
with
That might be
Nothing wrong
alright.
with
Yeah. Alright.
Well, I've been in a hurry since I don't
Don't know
when.
when.
Gotta bring it on back. Start over
Over
again.
again.
Yeah, bring it on
Down
back
back.
to a nice
Nice
old
slow
place.
pace.
The kind of work
Okay.
guy like me wins
With
the
the
race.
race.
You slow it
Slow
on
it
down.
down.
Take the time it
Time
takes to
takes
take
to
a real good
look
look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old
So
place. The kind
Yeah, I
of
want a
guy
guy
like
like
me
me.
wins the race.
Race.
Let's slow it down.
Down now, baby. Yeah.
Well, I got me a woman. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really
Really
cut through.
close.
Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind of
Down
guy like
like
me
me.
wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice
Nice
old
old
place.
place.
The kind
Kinda
of
work
guy
out
like
like
me
me.
wins the race.
Yeah, baby. Well done, sir.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
Well done.
Appreciate that. Yeah, it's one of them. I've done it so many times. I think I could do it in my sleep if I had to. You know what I mean? Sitting
Yeah,
around
for
playing
sure.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of those first ones that you get where you're like, hey, man, that actually sounded like it was a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is that a
Like,
compliment or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a few of those first ones that you tried to write back in the day that,
Yeah.
man, they might would have been all right if somebody could have played the guitar just a little bit. You know? Yeah.
It's an interesting journey, all of it.
It's
You know
a
what I
journey,
mean?
bro.
It's
It's a
way to just get into it. You know? Yeah.
Hooty
What's
hoo!
that? Yeah.
Flash, cast, and shine. Oh, he's naming off every. I was like, what's it?
Yes, John. What's
Yeah,
happening?
what's he
You
talking
all right
about?
on your end, Gen X? We're concerned.
Well, it's a flash, cast, and shine. Flash, cast, and shine.
They're probably gonna
Flash,
be
cast, and
doing
shine.
time. Probably gonna be doing time. Remember we were talking about larceny before. Yeah, that's it. Oh my. Flash, shine, shine. Flash, cast on and shine. I meant. Yeah, that's it. Flash, cast on and shine. You can stay around here a little while and have a good time. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, baby. Flash, gas on and shine. Flash, gas on and shine. And God, yeah. So now. I don't know. I'll just laugh over this part. And bring it back around. Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. I see Jimena say that she's almost mastered that technique, guy. Just for your
Almost nailed that
information, she
technique.
says.
Just that's what I'm
Mhm.
talking about.
There you go.
I-
Progress. That's awesome.
I tell you what, it's you'll be so surprised just sticking with something like that on a regular basis, man. It's just
Mhm.
simple things to start with, but it's just like we were talking the other day, you know, what people that are in the Hall of Fame did
Yeah.
differently than what the people that aren't in the Hall of Fame or whatever world record books. They
Right.
did the fundamentals exceptionally well. And that's where this guitar comes back in, is if you learn these fundamental things and learn to do them exceptionally well, they will carry you for the
Oh,
rest
yeah.
of your guitar journey.
Absolutely.
And it'll accelerate your playing by
Mm.
you know, focusing in on,
Yep.
you know, some of these things and realizing that's a full chord, but so is that.
Yep.
It only
Yep.
takes 3 of those notes. That's just repeat notes within there.
Yep.
And break those things down into chunks and see what you got there and those types of things. And then that pick exercise. I think the 3-pattern pick. Now I know there's a lot of other patterns to work with, but what I'm saying is once your brain will accept doing that, you can add other strings in. At least that's
Oh,
how
yeah.
it's been for me.
And you
It's
can
like-
remove them too. Like that's what I like about a chord outline. It's like if I don't want to maybe use one finger, I'm gonna do a hammer on or whatever. You just mess around with it till you get, oh, what's that, right? And then
Yeah.
where could I go from there? All right, well here's part 2, and then
Yeah.
that's kind of how it started for me. And then like yeah, you just go from there. Just keep
It's
going.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to apply some of these things, but if you'll stick with it, they will come. I know that you can get overwhelmed with trying to learn all these different patterns.
Don't do that to yourself. Just take your time. Pick
Learn
one.
the
work
3-note
through it.
pattern
Yeah.
forward. Learn the
Yeah.
3-note pattern backwards. If that's what you're wanting out of your guitar.
Yeah.
You gotta want to do that. That's a sound. That's a particular sound you're going for if you're trying to learn that. But what I found is that same pattern
Mhm.
is what I use in my rhythm playing.
Yeah.
That's that.
Yep.
Now I'm not necessarily hitting 3 strings. I'm hitting
No,
like top
but-
of the and then middle of the guitar and then the bottom of the.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
But it's that same rhythm pattern that you find in that.
That's where I struggle. Like after, like at this point, is getting this like my rhythm hand to do what I want it to do because it's so used
a
to
pain in
doing.
the-
Oh, it's annoying.
Man, I hate the pick hand. I hate that. And this
Sometimes
one right
like
here,
you're this close to getting hit with a ball peen hammer. Do you know that? It's, yeah.
that one was the
exactly.
hardest.
Yeah.
Because you're
Yeah, it's not like a natural like 1, 2, 3. It's like
Uh-uh.
1, 3, 5, right?
you're starting to
Yeah,
you get that.
yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
It's hard.
It sounds awesome though. It's worth it. Worth learning. Yeah, absolutely right. It's easier with the new one. I don't struggle that much anymore. Oh, you got a new guitar? Is that
Yeah,
what
she
you're
got
saying?
her a new guitar. She
Nice.
had a classical style. It
Oh,
only
man,
had a
the
neck
neck.
on it about as wide as my head.
Yeah, you
You know
took
what
the
I'm
words
saying?
out of my mouth, man. I got 2 of them.
Yeah, dude.
And they're
It-
you gotta have a monster of a hand on you to be
Yeah.
able to.
It'd be like
Yeah.
her the top of her guitar was like at the 15th of mine. Is how wide, you know what I'm saying? Like for her to try to make it was like, wow, man. Yeah,
yeah.
like that's gonna be tough. It's a
Mhm.
classical guitar. It's made for spreading them fingers out and
Yeah,
being able
making
to,
you
to s-
work.
to single
Making you
pick 'em.
work.
And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, you're gonna work for every note that you get
Get
out
them
of that one
nylon
right there.
strings on there for extra fun.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, heavy.
Heavy nylon.
I'd make
sick.
my own catgut string. I wouldn't even go buy any. That's how
No,
stubborn
no.
I'd get over it. Be like, nope, if I'm gonna play this guitar, I'm gonna make the strings too.
Yeah. Well, I
Because you
can't
can
wait
pretty
to
much
hear.
stand on it and chord it.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
You could stand on it.
You pretty well have to tune it. Like, you know? Like, that's amazing. But yeah, I'm excited to hear when she's got when Jimenez got some songs she's wrote. She put some out. That's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and
No
and
pressure.
she's not far from it because she's
Yeah.
got her chord shapes are fine. She's not trying so hard to learn notes. She's just trying to get stronger at them.
Yep.
But then once she gets a couple little techniques under her hands, that's just second nature. Once
Yeah.
that's second nature, then the singing kind of comes along with it. Like the simple count in for me is I just won't start strumming until I start singing. Like if a song has me stumped on when to come in
Yep.
or
Just
when
start
the
right
timing
away.
works,
Mhm.
I'll just start singing and then find my downstroke, and that's where I'll start. And that
Yep.
way I can, get started off halfway right.
Yeah.
Because there's some songs that start off on weird, like it'll start
yeah.
off on a weird part of the
Like a
count.
half note timing and stuff like that, like where you're like,
Yeah.
oh, how do you jump? And if you miss it, you're off the whole way through, right?
I tell you which one that got me for the longest time was "Evil Ways" by Carlos Santana.
Mm-hmm.
The way that it does. You got to change your evil way,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
For I stop loving you, you got to. You know what I'm talking. And that
Yeah.
was a.
Well, he's like, I mean, like that's like, I mean, especially when you're talking about the time frame we're talking about Carlos Santana, like he was like the guitarist, like you know what I mean? It's like if you can play Santana, you're in the band. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, cool. But yeah, he was hard to follow because one, he could play like the strings off the guitar, and two, his timing with his singing is
Yeah, and he had that.
pretty hard to catch.
Yeah, he had that. For me, it was just that difference in the timing was
Mhm.
hard with
Mhm.
some of his stuff. And
Well, because I
and,
think he came from flamenco, like kind of guitars, like when I think that's how he started, and like that kind of music's always amazed
don't
me,
know.
just because it's like you got 4 different players playing something totally different, but it's completely in time and makes sense. It's
Yeah.
not easy at all.
It's not easy. No, it's
Uh-uh.
not easy.
No. Oh, we're
I
just
know
giving
he
you
had.
gears, Amina. You take your time. Don't worry about putting anything out. Take your time. You'll be there in no time. No
Yeah, you'll
stress.
get there. You'll never let
Yeah.
me down just by sticking with it, Miss Amina.
No.
Uh, long as I know you're still on the journey, whether when even when you and I stop with our lessons, because you're gonna eventually outgrow anything I can teach you. Um, hey, just knowing you're on the journey kind of makes me feel good that maybe I helped inspire you to stay on it and maybe show you a couple things that'll help inspire you to stay with it because it's like, oh, I can do this. And that's what I'm motivated about is
Yeah.
getting you to the point where you see it. And then once you can see some of these things, I believe in my heart, you just keep messing with it and it'll start coming to you.
See, Patrick Shannon says Justin Johnson is the best guitarist in the world. I learned a lot just by watching him play.
You ain't
Mo-
kidding.
I'll be honest, I'm not even sure who that is.
Oh,
but,
dude, he's this little skinny fella, long haired dude with fingers about as long as what my mic stand is. But
right.
man, he's
Yeah.
just a phenomenal finger style player guitar, man, and just like next
Nice.
level, dude. You can look him
Cool.
up on YouTube, and I'm sure he's got other stuff, but YouTube for sure. And dude, like next level blues
No
playing, and
way.
just yeah,
I'm
man,
gonna write
yeah.
that name down.
Yeah. Oh man. And he's probably your age. You
Oh
know,
yeah. Okay,
right around.
cool.
Yeah. I'd say,
27. Right. Okay.
well, I was thinking about, 64, 65, something like that. Your
Been a
age,
rough.
fellas.
It's been a rough winter, folks. Oh, that hurts.
Yeah.
Right here. That hurts.
Yeah.
A margarita. I know that's not what it is, but it always reminds
It,
me of that. We're
let's see, I'm
spending
gonna look.
time down in Margaritaville. I actually got lost in Margaritaville for 2 days in Jamaica. This is a true story. No idea how to get back to where I was at. They dropped me off there. It was a Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville in Jamaica for 2 days. Not gonna say I regret the time, but I wouldn't encourage someone to do that. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. Very Mexican. Hey Shine, use my screen recorder for your freestyle and Guy's song. Y'all mind if I post it? Was epic. I don't mind. I
No.
don't think Guy minds either. Do you mind,
No.
Guy? I'll ask him. Let me ask him. Guy, do you mind?
Do I mind? I don't mind nothing.
There you have it.
That's my
You're
mama.
good to go. You got clearance.
I got a record to prove it.
Yeah.
Ain't never minded much anything.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. I got papers to prove it. I can prove it.
Yeah. Stamped and certified. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I got to do a little song. This one I wrote about my wife and my family.
Mhm.
It's called Head Over Heels. It was actually one of my first songs, kind of on my little journey of songwriting. So I just figured.
So here's Guy Bandy with Head Over Heels on the Guy and Shine show from 11 to 1 Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Take the stage, sir.
Well, I've been around, I've seen some things, I've moved so fast, you'd better not blink. I've lived and loved, I've loved and lost. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. It's all them little things that you do. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure didn't fall head over heels in love with you. I rush right home when my work day's done, so I can see you and my son. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. It's all them little things that you do. You pick me up and you stand me tall. When I met you, I sure did fall head over heels in love with you. I'm head over heels in love with you.
Excellent job.
Hey,
That was
thanks,
beautiful.
man. Thank you,
She
man.
recorded that one. I like that
Huh?
song.
Yeah,
She
man.
recorded that. That's a nice song. Real
Thanks,
nice
man.
song. Yeah.
That'll definitely be one of those that that's one of my favorites too. Thank you, Sean. But yeah, you know, we all have our favorites as far as our own music goes. That's
Right.
one of mine personally, just because it was an easy song, but it's a true song. So, you know what I mean? Works out when it's like that for you. But
Absolutely. Boy,
hey,
the
man, appreciate everybody. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
Sean. Weekends with Nate. What's up? Highway 97 North. Good brothers. Keep up vibe. Yeah. Thank you. Peyton Samuels in the house. Good morning to you. Thank you, Miss Amena. Appreciate that. Gas and guitar covers in the house. I'll link y'all to it. Free advertising. Hey, thank you. We
Thank you, man.
appreciate it, man.
Yes, we
You
do.
know, I'll be honest with you, man. When I put something out here like this live, then I look at it like this, man. It's kind of like it's out of my hands. I mean, people use others. You know what I mean? Like I
That's
just
cool,
kind of,
man. Like
yeah, it's cool.
there's been a few people that have like taken track, like Desi did one. We was doing some piano to one of my, well, it's Silly Girl actually,
Mhm.
and that's really cool to see that like somebody takes
It's
something that
flattering.
you've done. Oh yeah, man, it's cool. It's really cool. So
Like let you know that they're at least,
Yeah,
at least found
yeah.
some kind of worth in what you're doing, in what you're doing or whatever, however you would word it.
Mhm.
Popping
I
hey
agree.
down the road, there's brother Jamie in the house. Shout
Yeah,
out to
hey,
brother
man. How you
Jamie in
doing?
the house. DTR. Pop in to say hi, gentlemen. Great playing and singing. Thank you, brother Jamie. Brother Jamie, he's a fellow Canadian, ain't he? Isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Nova Scotia, I believe.
Nova Scotia, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you guys speak the same language.
We speak the same twang there, boy. What do you
Same
at?
twang.
Hey, what do you at there, boy? What do you two? See where you're at?
Yeah. Sound like you got your lips zip tied.
That's
Like-
pretty much what you do. You just don't move your mouth.
Yeah.
And you put that twang behind it, man.
Yeah.
And
I'll
never
work
a
on
boss in
that.
your boy.
I'll have to work on that one, maybe.
Yep, Nova Scotia. Got it. Awesome.
That's cool.
I'll be down your way in a couple months. I think I'm gonna go head down that way, probably mid-July or something like that. It's always nice down there that time of year.
So
So
is that like a vacation area down there?
yeah, like well, I got a couple buddies still back home, like in New Brunswick and stuff. But home is the island for me, Prince Edward Island, right? So
Okay.
I'll go down there, stay a night or two, and then go to another place. There's lots of nice spots down there, man. Like you get to the southeast end of the island, it's almost like you're in Jamaica. It's all white sands,
Okay.
blue water, and like
Okay.
yeah, remote
wow.
too. So like you can kind of have your
Sounds
family
like the spot to
time.
be.
Yeah, man. It
I
is
mean,
a spot to
really.
be. It's gorgeous, man. You get like maybe 3 real good weeks before the jellyfish come in, but outside of that, you're good. Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
that's awesome, dude. That really is awesome, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shout out to you guys. We appreciate y'all being here. This is a little band
Yep.
called Heavy Hitters Band. Shout out to Big Jack. This is one of his sons is part of the band and friends and all that make up the band. But this is a song by them called I'm a Little Drunk Right Now. So good vibes, everybody. We appreciate
It's
y'all
5
being
o'clock somewhere.
here. Yeah. Guy and shine somewhere.
Yeah, that's it.
Good vibes, everybody.
Good vibes, guys.
I'm a little drunk right now, but you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now, but you would never know it. I'm a little messed up, or whatever you call it. I had your number saved and I thought, well, shoot, I might as well call it. You're probably still with what's your name? Yeah, sure, of course you are. See, I don't care. I met a fine girl at the bar. Said, I'm the woman you will ever be. I think her name was Rena. Way too much tequila, was it? Or Serena, but anyway, I'm doing good. Great. Oh, by the way, your favorite band is gonna be in town, and I'm the whole day get delayed. And I know you gotta take it right up close there to the stage. And you hear about cancellation, just a studio Tanqueray. But you ain't asked who's opening up, but we're headlining is what they say. And now we're here standing face to face, screaming, I'm a little drunk right now. You would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now, but you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. You would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little insecure and I hate the bore. You already know it. I'm an undiscovered poet, performer with rockstar motives. Let me tell you something that not many people have ever noticed. But I'm scared of being vulnerable. And I'm scared of commitment, but obviously, yeah, whatever. Who is it? I bet if I called you, you'll be right at my spot in about 5 minutes. And you're going to delete this voicemail, God forbid your man think I'm in it. I'll say this to me, you might get offended, but I'm a little drunk right now. But you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now, but you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. Oh, I'm a little drunk right now. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I want you to know I can love myself on my own, but I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little drunk right now.
A world where everyone belongs. In harmony we sing this song. Peaceful vibes in paradise. Underneath these turquoise skies. Hand in hand we walk as one. Feeling life like a rising sun.
Hey, I'm Tommy Kenyon, your tech content creator and digital content pro. With cutting edge AI guidance, I craft segments like interactive audio or video audio sync tutorials and more. I deliver clear step-by-step digital solutions that make your projects shine, practical, fast, and ready to roll. Hire me to bring your tech vision to life. Let's create something epic together.
Yeah. I see you out there. The source. Shout out to you,
Mhm.
brother. Good vibes, man.
Highway 97, we completely understand. We
Yeah, I was
completely
just
understand.
yeah, we'll pull that one up.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to go back to the first hour, you'll hear us talking about all these
Yeah,
issues.
when I was
Yeah.
introduced to computer class in '95. Hey, I tell you, man, me and computers have never gotten along
Mm.
too well. It's just the way it is. But we learn what we have to.
Yeah.
And sometimes what we don't have to. That seems to be
Mm.
my case for most of my life. I've learned a lot of things I probably didn't need to. Could have done without. But hey,
Yeah.
good vibes, Doran. Good vibes, man.
He has been working out. Guy's been working out a lot. He's getting his beach bod ready, as we refer
Yeah.
to it,
Yeah, a few push-ups.
Yeah, a couple push-ups.
Couple little exercises.
Yeah, a few.
Little
Just
something
a
to get
few.
ready for spring. Next guest is Jarrett Talks on 5 Questions with the Source. I encourage
Hey,
everybody to
there
go
you go.
support Brother Doran and Brother Jarrett. Always doing a good job. So shout
Yes, sir.
out to you. Yeah, yeah,
And hikes, yeah.
and hikes,
Sometimes.
you know,
You've been
just-
paying attention.
just exercise,
Yeah.
getting it right.
Yeah.
Down the road is in the house, Brother Jamie, man. Fellow Canadian for Shine.
Yep. Yep.
So shout
Stick
out
together.
to you.
You know?
Yeah, hey, shout out. I can feel the vibe between you
Oh,
two
yeah,
already. Like I was like,
absolutely.
dang, you don't want to try to cut into that. Like,
Yeah.
don't get yourself in a
Yeah.
pickle. Hey, man. In a bad spot.
Get you in a maple syrup sandwich. That's what'll happen.
Yeah. Hey, man. I feel outnumbered all of a sudden. Like, man,
They're everywhere.
they're everywhere. That's when I would consider.
Canadian. Yeah, see? That's not so bad, right? Doesn't hurt that
I just
bad.
wouldn't talk while I had that up. That way, it wouldn't give it away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, if I wanted to really stick out,
Yeah.
Not
Canadian.
then they're gonna be like, well, yep, it makes sense. Yep,
You're honorary Canadian.
kill.
Yeah.
You're like, crap, didn't want to die today. Much less
Yeah.
have to run.
Yeah, that's two of my least favorite things to do.
Man, I have to say this right here. I have this banner wrote up in the back. Always good vibes. for What the
Bigfoot.
Quack.
Well, oh
Always
yeah.
good vibes.
Yeah.
I had that wrote up in
absolutely.
the back right here, and being as
Yeah.
I read it, I
Good
wanted
job,
to throw
man.
it out there. Everybody just be thinking of good vibes for our community member, What the Quack. I remember them expressing that they had
Mhm.
been having some troubles, and we're just shouting them out again, and we're now thinking of them. They're
Yep.
on forefront of our minds because it's right here in my banners that we wrote up a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no,
when they-
good job, man.
So-
They're like always been a great supporter of us,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
we really
we're
hope that
thinking of
you're
you.
doing better, well, and best you can be, kind of thing.
Absolutely. We
yeah.
hope to see you back in the chat real soon.
Yep.
Real soon. But good vibes
Absolutely.
for What the Quack. We're all thinking of you. We got you on our mind. So
Mhm.
shout out to you, community members. We appreciate y'all being here, man. Everybody that's in the house, everybody that's just listening, we appreciate it. This is Guy and
Yeah,
Shine,
we do.
11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. We're always good vibes, but that doesn't always mean we're Mr. Giddies. That just means that we try to approach things with a respect in our heart for the other side as well. That doesn't mean we're going to agree. No. Doesn't mean that we're going to necessarily sit, but we try to approach it from a respectful manner to disagree. And there's a way to do that. There's always a way to do that if both sides can come at it from that. And I'm not talking out necessarily with me and Sean, but just with the people that can hear our thoughts.
Yeah.
Is like, hey, you may not agree with us, but we're trying to be, come at things
Mhm.
in a way when we have our conversations and with things that we learn. Guys,
Yep.
we're not trying to, we don't try to hold nothing
not,
back.
Not keeping
Like,
secrets. It's,
no, man, if we
help you out
find
if we
something that's
can.
easier for us, we're the
Mhm.
first ones that's like, usually y'all are learning right as we're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll try something new, like, hey.
And there's
but-
a ton of people that like really do know stuff. So like, well, that's kind of nice about some of these conversations that are organically generated, is that you'll start seeing people, hey, I can do this, I can do that, and be like, oh, wicked, now I can You know what I mean? Now I got a source like right here, and I don't have to
Yep.
go
don't
through
have-
other avenues, right?
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
awesome.
It does. It brings it to you. Down the road says there's a good vibes health building here, Sean. I will show you a picture when I get one.
Yeah, man, that'd
That's
be
fun.
sick. I'm gonna come down. I'll be down that way too. I'll be through Nova Scotia. That's the plan. So I do like 3, like New Brunswick, PEI,
Yeah.
and then cross over to Nova Scotia. So if you're down around there, man,
Doran's on his way to your crib. Lock the door, Sean. Doran's on his way to your crib. Lock the
yeah,
door.
it's just, I got a spare
Hey,
room. Come
we
on in, man.
appreciate you, man.
But
We
that
appreciate
Bigfoot
you.
thing's real, so be careful.
Yeah.
He shows up whenever he wants. Eats half
Yeah.
the things in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know.
And we got weekends with Nate. Shout out to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes to you. I see you back again, Source. As long as you're here, you're here.
Yeah.
For me, it
Yeah.
don't matter which side that you come in. I'm glad that you do. Thank you for thank
Oh,
you for that.
Beautiful.
We
Oh,
appreciate
you
it,
are.
man.
Look at that.
Hey,
Okay, I
shout
get
out to
what you're
all you
doing now.
guys, man. It's Hump Day.
Hump day, hump day, hump.
Hump
You got
day.
it.
Yeah.
You got it. Hump day, hump. You
Yeah.
got it. You're welcome.
He's magical Bigfoot.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's,
Hard to get it.
he's a giant script, man.
Hard-
He's quick too. You talk
Yeah,
about
he's-
B&E now. He could. Whew, if that gone,
He'll be and eat everything, man.
gone. Like, man,
Gone.
dang,
Yeah.
dang. He's quick. Picked the lock. Was in the house, sitting, drinking your drink,
Sitting in
eating
my
your
chair,
snacks,
eating my sandwich.
Like,
Can you
eating your
imagine?
sandwich. Yeah, he done eat
leaving
your
fur all
sandwich.
over the place. Oh
Like-
my lord! Like, come on, man. At least clean up after yourself.
Yeah,
That's all I,
I mean,
asked him. That's all I
man.
asked him. You know what he did? I was like, all right, cool, fine.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Yeah.
He gave me keys. He gave me keys. It's all your fault. Then
Well, yeah.
you set yourself up.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
Hey, shout out to every one of you guys. We appreciate it, man. I'm gonna go through. Let's see. We got Gen X in the house. He said, FYI, you need more mustard, Sean. Bread is a little stale too.
Who? You clearly
That's
know
Gen
somebody
X.
that knows me.
Gen X.
You know what?
right.
That's funny that you say that because mustard is my absolute favorite condiment, and there is never a shortage. So I don't know who you've been talking to.
All right, that's hilarious.
But the bread thing, yeah, you got that
Yeah.
part right.
That's funny.
Just put her in a bit of water, boy. That's all you got to do.
Hey,
That's it. It's so pro.
I need mustard is
Yeah,
my
man.
Hey, you know
The
when I
OG
had a-
condiment, bro. It's the
Yeah,
OG
buddy.
condiment. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like my mustard pretty good myself, especially on like anymore like on like hamburgers or like
Oh man,
you know,
I'll put it on
cheeseburgers or like
sausages, man. The
I don't
mild
eat
Italian sausages.
I
Oh,
don't like Italian sausages.
oh, come on, man. Mild?
Uh-uh.
You don't even like mild?
They smell like
Uh-uh.
wet dog to me.
Well,
That's what it
Yeah.
smells like to me.
well,
So
there you
does
have it.
sausage. So does fresh sausage. Like when
Really?
Courtney's gonna make sausage here at the house.
Well, you kind
I
of
can
ruined that.
hardly
Thanks.
stand the smell of that. And you know what? Hamburgers gotten a lot like that for me too.
I've noticed that
It
with
really
meat.
has.
I've been eating a lot more chicken
has.
lately,
Yeah,
and chicken
it's
breast
gotten like that.
specifically.
I don't know why, if it's just my taste changing or if it's just
I
something
think it might
different.
be, man, because like I mean, I've always been like a meat and potatoes guy, like my whole life, right? Meat, potatoes, and vegetables, like that's what I eat, like pretty well from breakfast to nighttime. But lately,
You're on. You're
No.
on Highway 97 North. We see you. Yeah,
Yep.
we see you.
is your live done? I'm
No,
not
we're
getting
not.
through.
No, you're not watching the
getting through.
replay. You're on with us.
Yeah,
You're
this
on
is
with us.
this is
Shout out
all
to
in a
Highway
figment of your
97 North.
imagination.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're
Yeah.
here with you. We are here with you. Goes on
Uh-huh.
now. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
barbecue,
Dude,
means
100%.
any protein. Yeah, hot dogs for
100%.
sure. I like on most of like meat sandwiches, like a turkey sandwich or a ham sandwich or something like a cold, like a deli sandwich. I'm a
Yep.
mustard guy. I don't want
Oh,
mayonnaise no
yeah.
more. Used to
No,
like
no.
mayonnaise, but it's not like I used to. Just not
Well,
for
you
me.
want
no
to, here's one for you. Little barbecue sauce, little mustard, little mayonnaise. Whip that baby all up. And, a
Mm,
smoky barbecue with that tangy mustard underlay. It's
the
perfect.
tangy mustard underlay. Who's been watching some food shows in Canada? The
It's like
tangy
my son
with the
said the other day.
tangy
He's
underlay.
like, Dad's really great at making the crappy food taste good. And
Look at the
Mom's really
source.
good at making the good food.
How
Yeah.
mu- the source. He says these two dudes love talking. Well, you know.
Well, I mean, when
You
in
know.
Rome, right?
I mean, you know.
Not
when
gonna not talk
appropriate.
about it. I mean,
Yeah.
we're only here so long, Source. We're only here so long.
Yeah, it's a pretty short conversation anyway, so you know. Oh,
Speak for yourself.
yeah. I forgot. It's your story. Tell it the way you want. Forgot.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Forgot, man. I forgot. I forget. That's hilarious, man. Oh God, that's fun, man.
it. Yeah.
All right, let's play one by. We got Brother Gaston in the house.
Yep.
I know he was here earlier, and either which way, whether he's here or not here, we're gonna play one of his songs, and this is
Perfect.
by Johnny Amish
Yes,
called
sir.
"Dancing Down an Empty Road." He's a fellow creator and songwriter. So I encourage any of y'all to go check him out, Johnny Amish. And this is, of course, our community member, Gaston from Gaston Guitar Covers, doing an outstanding job with
Yeah.
this from Gaston Guitar Covers. Good vibes, everybody.
Yeah.
Is it wasted now? Your thoughts unwind somehow across the shadowed lands to a place forever stands. There's no time to get old when you're dancing down an empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. And even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. Have we wasted here the silence of our fears, the frozen morning light on the day we learned to fight? There's no time to get old when you're dancing down this empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. Even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. There's no time to get old when you're dancing down an empty road. Got both feet pointed straight at the night, underneath those burning clouds of twilight. Believe wherever you go, there'll be enough music to feed your soul. And even though I know you're not coming back, I'll say I'll see you again. I'll see you again.
Good morning, and good afternoon.
Good
whichever one
afternoon.
it is. Whichever one it might be for yours, for us.
Yeah, that's it. It's afternoon here.
Afternoon. So, hey, Els Endeavor, shout out to you. Good morning,
Yeah.
good afternoon. Glad to have you here with us. Good vibes to you always. Weekend with Nay. She says hi, El, and Gas and Guitar covers. The Guy and Shine show clips has been uploaded. All right.
Nice.
Come check them out,
Thank
bro.
you.
I'll come check them out. Thank you, man. That's cool. There's Shine Dig in the house, and in the house there's
Mhm.
Els Endeavors. Hey, Nay,
Mhm.
and Nice Gen X. All right, man. Good vibes, everybody. It's been a good little run for us today. We appreciate y'all being here. My name is Guy. This is Shine.
I'm Shine. Yeah.
We appreciate y'all being here. 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes. You can find Shine at Shine Dig. And you are here if you're listening at Creating Change, at Creating Change. That is where you can find my personal channel. We appreciate any support, any crossover support.
Absolutely.
However, we just appreciate it, all of you.
Yeah,
Whether
thank
you're a
everybody.
supporter of mine personally or a supporter of Shine's personally, if you're a supporter of us, we appreciate that. No matter how you get here, we just appreciate you being here.
Absolutely.
So,
Well,
outstanding.
thank you guys.
Outstanding job this afternoon, man.
Yeah. Good times.
Good job, guys. I appreciate you guys all being here. Let me see what I got loaded up in.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna put us a different one.
We'll have a safe Wednesday, folks, and we'll see
Yeah.
you all again on Friday, again between 11 and 1 Eastern Standard Time. But
That's right.
be safe for the rest of this one. Till then,
That's right, man.
thank you.
All right, guys. Good vibes. This is a little song called "Leave No Doubt." I appreciate y'all. This is Guy and Shine, 11 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Goodbye.
Leave no doubt. Hope my love for you leaves no doubt. I watch you wake up. It's not your favorite time, but to tell the truth, it's always been on mine. And it's times like these I feel like a king. I hope all I do that you know that you mean the world to me. And I leave no doubt. Hope my love for you leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, hope you know. And my love leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, hope you know, and it's so. And my love leaves no doubt. Maybe one day I'll be worthy, but for right now, I hope you know, and my love leaves no